across the open patio, lifting the heavy velvet curtains of my stagnant mind, carrying a refreshing, pure, unsparing ratio, leaving the suffocating stale oxygen far behind.
Gentle gusts ventilate this narrow, depressing corridor of pneumatic release, bringing sudden, absolute clarity.
Acting as an energetic, heavenly, wind-born ambassador, distributing comfort with an airy, generous charity.
The zephyr carries distant, wonderfully fragrant memories. Invisible forces actively pushing me confidently onward, scattering the lingering, bothersome mental enemies.
Tilting my chin upward, gazing optimistically sunward. Soulful breeze, reviving my exhausted, collapsed lungs, inhaling the pure, refreshing magnificent stratosphere, tasting the sweetness upon our part, dry tongue,
Blowing away the remnants of lingering
cowardly fear, flying like a spiritual kite, entirely unnatural, cleansing the spaces that previously felt so cankered.
airborne particles dancing joyfully in the sudden draft, exhaling toxic fumes accumulated over multiple decades, building a functional aerodynamic psychological craft, escaping before the spectacular daytime scenery fades, soaring high above the mundane, boring terrestrial problems, carried aloft by a supernatural, incredibly airy lift, detaching from the worldly, heavy concrete columns, accepting this meteorological fantastic precious gift. The zephyr carries distinct, wonderfully fragrant memories. Invisible forces actively pushing me confidently onward, scattering the lingering, bothersome mental enemies.
Tilting my chin upward, gazing optimistically sunward.
Soulful breeze, reviving my exhausted, collapsed lungs, inhaling the pure, refreshing, magnificent stratosphere,
Tasting the sweetness upon our parched, dry tongues,
blowing away the remnants of lingering
cowardly fear, flying like a spiritual kite, entirely unnatural, cleansing the spaces that previously felt so cankered. Cobwebs forcefully scatter the debris. Let the internal atmosphere pressure equalize completely, opening the windows to embrace this grand decree, letting the draft kiss my forehead softly and sweetly. Yeah. Exhale, good soul, fresh air, breathe deeply.
torches, painting this horizon bleeding orange, watching daylight slipping beneath those darkening waves. Shadows creeping across my lonely porch tonight. Every evening brings another memory I cannot erase.
Twilight settles upon the shoreline, shifting sands, holding nothing except these empty, calloused hands. Ocean breezes whisper secrets through the palm leaves, while the universe quietly watches how my spirit grieves.
Fading colors melting into the deep abyss, missing the flavor of your forgotten kiss. Stars awakening, witnessing our silent divide.
Nowhere left for these falling drops to hide.
Sunset tears rolling down my tired face, leaving a trail that time cannot replace. Weeping skies mourn the ending of the day, washing our beautiful yesterday away. Oh, the night claims the remaining light, surrendering without a final fight.
Footprints dissolving underneath the rising tide, swallowing the places where we used to hide. Gazing out towards the purple atmosphere,
Wishing your comforting silhouette was near. Lanterns flickering beside the lonely pier, reflecting the salt water dropping from my ear. Currents pulling the wreckage of our past, knowing this fragile illusion couldn't last.
fading colors melting into the deep abyss, missing the flavor of your forgotten kiss. Stars awakening, witnessing our silent divide. Nowhere left for these falling drops to hide.
Sunset tears rolling down my tired face, leaving a trail that time cannot replace. Weeping skies mourn the ending of the day, washing out beautiful yesterday away. Oh, the night claims the remaining light, surrendering without a final fight.
Darkness completely envelops the scenery around, gravity pulling my sorrow directly to the ground. Letting the midnight swallow the remains of noon,
Singing a lullaby beneath the crescent moon. Slowly dropping, crying, stopping. The evening wept, the promise kept. Sunset tears rolling down my tired face, leaving a trail that time cannot replace. Weeping skies mourn the ending of the day, washing out beautiful yesterday away. Oh, the night claims the remaining light, surrendering without a final fight. Let them fall into the blackness, absorbing it all. Goodbye, afternoon.
oh no no no.
off his proper axis, stepping blindly onto an unfamiliar, intimidating dance floor. My bodily coordination completely fails the practice, forgetting the choreography we meticulously learned before.
Limbs moving clumsily without any graceful intention, misinterpreting the signals of our physical
intimate walls.
A jarring disruption, grabbing my unwanted attention, experiencing a series of embarrassing
sudden falls. Syncopation breaks the natural, seamless flow.
Timing slips rapidly away
from my grasping fingers.
The tempo fluctuates
between aggressively fast and agonizingly slow.
Only an awkward,
disjointed sensation permanently lingers. Oh, lost rhythm causing me to trip abruptly tonight,
falling completely out of straight
musical alignment. My hips sway incorrectly, lacking the magical insight,
escaping from this metrical
confinement. The heavy pendulum swings unevenly side to side, with no dependable groove left to act as my guide.
Clunky footwork replaces our previously seamless tango, stepping on your toes accidentally during the spin. The percussion scatters like a dropped,
bruised mango,
wondering exactly where the melody should begin.
Mathematical confusion disrupts my spatial orientation. The irregular drum beat misguides my erratic wild steps, losing control over my own physical manifestation, sinking into unpredictable synchronous depths. Syncopation breaks the natural seamless flow.
Timing slips rapidly away from my
grasping fingers.
Oh, the tempo fluctuates
between aggressively fast and agonizingly slow.
Only an awkward,
disjointed sensation permanently lingers. Lost rhythm causing me to trip abruptly tonight,
falling
completely out of strict musical alignment.
My hips sway incorrectly,
lacking the magical insight, escaping from this metrical rigid confinement. The heavy pendulum swings unevenly side to side, with no dependable groove left to act as my guide.
recalibrate the measures, count 1, 2, 3, 4.
Try to synchronize our mismatched pulses once again,
But the connection is severed,
shattered up on the floor, accepting this chaotic timing, enduring the awkward pain.
stumble,
Falter, trip,
sway,
out of sync,
low.
lost the way. Lost rhythm causing me to trip abruptly tonight,
Falling completely out of strict
musical alignment. Enchanted waters flowing backward toward the mountain spring. Listening to the supernatural folklore the local elders sing. Wading into the sparkling, luminescent, magical stream. Entering the borders of a powerful prophetic dream.
Phosphorescent algae glows beneath the wooden canoe, revealing a spiritual pathway completely hidden from view. Paddling silently through the sacred
Ancient tributary,
carrying offerings to the jungle's hidden sanctuary.
the current hums a divine, otherworldly secret chant, nourishing every single mystical glowing plant. Liquid crystal purifying my heavily burdened soul, making my fragmented broken aura completely whole. Mystic river winding through the supernatural terrain, washing away the worldly, superficial human stain.
A sorceress waterway
With immense legendary power,
blooming the magnificent
red midnight lotus flower,
navigating
the supernatural bends and twisting curves.
calming my terrified
Mortal, overly anxious nerves.
silver scales flash from creatures entirely unknown, sitting quietly upon a mossy ceremonial stone. The riverbed is paved with translucent healing quartz, defying all logic,
Dismissing traditional report, dipping my fingers into the freezing celestial liquid. Everything previously confusing suddenly becomes vividly lucid. The rapids whisper predictions of a glorious tomorrow, banishing every ounce of inherited ancestral sorrow. The current hums a divine, otherworldly secret chant, nourishing every single mystical glowing plant. Liquid crystal purifying my heavily burdened soul, making my fragmented broken aura completely whole. Mystic river winding through the supernatural terrain, washing away the worldly, superficial human stain. A sorcerer's waterway
with immense
legendary power,
blooming the magnificent red
midnight lotus flower,
navigating
the supernatural bends and twisting curves.
calming my terrified
Mortal, overly anxious nerves. Drink the elixir, swallow the magical watery potion, connecting directly to the vast spiritual ocean. Let the enchantment soak deeply into your very bones, communicating with the universe in hushed sacred tones. Blow, heal, flow,
magic waters
sacred flow. Mystic river winding through the supernatural terrain, washing away the worldly, superficial human stain.
a sorcerer's waterway
With immense legendary power,
blooming the magnificent red
midnight lotus flower,
navigating
the supernatural bends and twisting curves, calming my terrified,
mortal
overly anxious nerves. Keep flowing into the magic endless stream. studio clock ticks past midnight, heavy with exhaustion. Magnetic tape unspools slowly inside this cold recorder. Our creative spark whimpers into a faint, dying ember. We spend hours chasing a harmony we can no longer remember.
Vacuum tubes inside the amplifiers are gradually cooling. Out-of-tune strings vibrate with a dull, hollow resonance. Cigarette smoke hangs motionless above the mixing console as this uninspired session takes its final, devastating toll.
Frequencies dropping below the audible human spectrum. Our grand musical masterpiece has suffered a fatal fracture. The volume slider slips down towards absolute zero. No heroic applause waiting for either tragic hero. This fading jam loses its rhythmic heartbeat. Dwindling music dissolving into this deserted urban street. The groove unravels, the chords completely disintegrate, accepting our silent, unceremonious quiet fate. A dying playback, an agonizingly slow sonic decay, as the last beautiful note simply drifts away.
Wooden drumsticks slip from my numb, slippery fingers. A feedback loop groans weakly in the monitor speaker. The rhythm section completely loses its steady foundation, halting this pointless training, musical negotiation.
Condenser microphones capture nothing but heavy breathing. The flashing red indicator confirms the track is leaving. We compose a symphony out of fragile temporary lies, now watching how a legendary collaboration slowly dies. Frequencies dropping below the audible human spectrum. Our grand musical masterpiece has suffered a fatal fracture. The volume slider slips down towards absolute zero. No heroic applause waiting for either tragic hero. This fading jam loses its rhythmic heartbeat. Dwindling music dissolving into this deserted urban street. The groove unravels, the chords completely disintegrate, accepting our silent, unceremonious quiet fate. A dying playback, an agonizingly slow sonic decay, as the last beautiful note simply drifts away.
Erase the master track, delete the digital file.
We haven't shared a genuine, happy smile in a long while.
Let the static hiss consume the remaining empty space,
Leaving behind no musical footprint, no historical trace. Decay,
vanish,
mute, hiss,
unrecorded sorrow.
no tomorrow. This fading jam loses its rhythmic heartbeat. Dwindling music dissolving into this deserted urban street. Ooh, the groove unravels, the chords completely disintegrate, accepting our silent, unceremonious quiet fate. A dying playback, an agonizingly slow sonic decay, as the last beautiful note simply drifts away.
Cut the power.
Switch off the light, total silence. Magnetic tape unspools slowly inside this cold recorder. Our creative spark whimpers into a faint dying ember. We spend hours chasing a harmony we can no longer remember.
Vacuum tubes inside the amplifiers are gradually cooling. Out-of-tune strings vibrate with a dull, hollow resonance.
Cigarette smoke hangs motionless above the mixing console as this uninspired session takes its final devastating toll. Frequencies dropping below the audible human spectrum. Our grand musical masterpiece has suffered a fatal fracture. The volume slider slips down towards absolute zero. No heroic applause waiting for either tragic hero. This fading jam loses its rhythm and heartbeat. Dwindling music dissolving into this deserted urban street. The groove unravels, the chords completely disintegrate, accepting our silent, unceremonious, quiet fate. A dying playback and agonizingly slow sonic decay as the last beautiful note simply drifts away.
Wooden drumsticks slip from my numb, slippery fingers. A feedback loop bones weakly in the monitor speaker. The rhythm section completely loses its steady foundation,
Halting this pointless draining musical negotiation. Condenser microphones capture nothing but heavy breathing. The flashing red indicator confirms the track is leaving. We composed a symphony out of fragile temporary lies, now watching how a legendary collaboration slowly dies. Frequencies dropping below the audible human spectrum. A grand musical masterpiece has suffered a fatal fracture. The volume slider slips down towards absolute zero. No heroic applause waiting for either tragic hero. This fading jam loses its rhythm and heartbeat. Dwindling music dissolving into this deserted urban street. The groove unravels, the chords completely disintegrate, accepting our silent, unceremonious, quiet fate. A dying playback and agonizingly slow sonic decay as the last beautiful note simply drifts away. Erase the master track, delete the digital file. We haven't shared a genuine, happy smile in a long while. Let the static is consumed, the remaining empty space, leaving behind no musical footprint, no historical trace. Decay, vanish, mute, hiss, unrecorded sorrow. No tomorrow. This fading jam loses its rhythm and heartbeat. Dwindling music dissolving into this deserted urban street. The groove unravels, the chords completely disintegrate, accepting our silent, unceremonious, quiet fate. the last beautiful note simply drifts away. Cut the power, switch off the light, total silence. Shouting your name fiercely into a vast rocky cavern. The desperate vows ricochet across jagged granite walls, seeking warmth inside this cold, abandoned stone tavern. Listening intently as the emptiness endlessly calls.
Sound waves bouncing off towering ancient limestone formations, in a ghostly mirror reflecting my intense, undeniable affection, creating infinitely multiplying auditory duplications, sending my voice back in the absolute opposite direction. Reverberations multiply rapidly within the steep gorge, a terrifying chorus of phantoms mimicking my declaration. Trying to permanently hammer and emotionally forge a true connection out of this spatial isolation. Echoing love returning directly to the sad sender. A hollow resonance replacing actual physical touch, bouncing back without any bodily warmth to render. The cannon replies loudly but doesn't offer very much. A vocal boomerang hitting my fragile exposed chest, putting my psychological endurance to the ultimate test. Strict geometry dictates the trajectory of these syllables. Valleys trap the noise indefinitely within their steep perimeter, multiplying my confessions into countless unseen multiples, acting as a cruel,
unfeeling sonic limiter. The auditory feedback loop becomes completely deafening, hearing my own extreme vulnerability. Mockingly, this geological phenomenon is truly deeply threatening. My desperate pleas bouncing around quite shockingly. Reverberations multiply rapidly within the steep gorge, a terrifying chorus of phantoms mimicking my declaration. Trying to permanently hammer and emotionally forge a true connection out of this spatial isolation. Echoing love returning directly to the sad sender. A hollow resonance replacing actual physical touch, bouncing back without any bodily warmth to render. The canyon replies loudly but doesn't offer very much. A vocal boomerang hitting my fragile exposed chest, putting my psychological endurance to the ultimate test.
absorb the noise, quickly pad the heart. I strongly demand an original reply, not a worthless duplicate. This repetitive illusion completely defeats our purposes,
making things horribly, terribly, hopelessly intricate. Hello? Return, return, return. Bounce, 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 bounce. Empty, 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 empty. Echoing love returning directly to the psychological endurance to the ultimate test. Just my voice bouncing back, utterly alone.
An enormous dark mass of vapor suspends above the mountain peak. The barometric pressure drops rapidly, crushing my motivation. The atmospheric condition makes my entire body feel incredibly weak, trapped under a thick, dark layer of absolute, total stagnation.
Moisture accumulates rapidly within the suffocating gray ceiling. The sun is completely blocked by a thick, impenetrable sheet. An overwhelming, oppressive, devastatingly numb feeling, forcing my stubborn, rebellious heart to finally bow and yield.
The weight of the sky is bearing down upon our fragile spines, looking upward, anxiously searching for any hopeful, bright signs. But the density only increases with every passing miserable hour, stripping away our remaining energy, draining our vital power. This heavy cloud threatens an imminent emotional downpour today, chasing every single ounce of joyful sunshine completely away. A dense, loaded atmosphere hanging dangerously low, paralyzing our movements, making the journey painfully slow. A massive gray burden suspended directly over our home, trapping us underneath this dark, unforgiving, stormy dome.
Smog and humidity combine into a thick, toxic, suffocating blend. The visibility decreases until I cannot even see my own front gate, wondering exactly how much longer this dark weather can extend. Resigning myself to this gloomy,
Predictable, unfortunate fate. Condensation drips slowly down the cold metallic window frame. The dense fog rolls through the valley like a slow-moving ghost, playing a frustrating, psychological, exhausting waiting game, losing the things that my vulnerable heart cherished the most. The weight of the sky is bearing down upon our fragile spines, looking upward, anxiously searching for any hopeful, bright signs. But the density only increases with every passing miserable hour, stripping away our remaining energy, draining our vital power. This heavy cloud threatens an imminent emotional downpour today, chasing every single ounce of joyful sunshine completely away. A dense, loaded atmosphere hanging dangerously low, paralyzing our movements, making the journey painfully slow. A massive gray burden suspended directly over our home, trapping us underneath this dark, unforgiving, stormy dome.
Burst open, unleash the torrent, release the stored anxiety. We cannot survive much longer inside this suffocation society. Break the tension, let the accumulation atmospheric load, dense, low, gray, pressing sky is falling, endless stress. This heavy cloud threatens an imminent emotional downpour today, chasing every single ounce of joyful sunshine completely away. A dense, loaded atmosphere hanging dangerously low, paralyzing our movements, making the journey painfully slow. A massive gray burden suspended directly over our home, trapping us underneath this dark, unforgiving, stormy dome. Still hanging, so dark, waiting for the burst. Morning rays pierce the translucent window glass, watching the happy, smiling people slowly pass.
Daylight brings a harsh,
Cruel, stark illumination, highlighting my dreadful, miserable situation.
the thermometer rises, boiling my frustrated blood, while my self-esteem sinks into a thick brown mud. Squinting at the bright, blinding neon-like flare, ultraviolet radiation fills the bustling public square.
Perfect weather feels like a personal attack, carrying this invisible boulder upon my back. Nature mocks the tragedy unfolding in my brain, sending clear skies while I internally sustain. Bitter sunshine stings my sensitive, tired eyes. A beautiful dawn is a terrible, cruel disguise. Sunburns develop on my unprotected bare skin, a glaring reminder of the trouble I am in. I hate the glow, I despise the radiant heat, dragging my shadow down this sunny, cheerful street.
Birds chirp a mocking, overly joyful tune, wishing I could fast forward to a dark afternoon. Solar flares disrupt my personal magnetic field, my cynical exterior remains heavily,
Thickly shielded, yellow beams expose the dust floating in the air, revealing the mess of a life I cannot repair. Everybody celebrates the cloudless, perfect sky. I just wanna close the blinds, retreat and cry. Perfect weather feels like a personal attack, carrying this invisible boulder upon my back. Nature mocks the tragedy unfolding in my brain, sending clear skies while I internally sustain. Bitter sunshine stings my sensitive, tired eyes. A beautiful dawn is a terrible, cruel disguise.
sunburns develop
On my unprotected bare skin, a glaring reminder of the trouble I am in. I hate the glow, I despise the radiant heat, dragging my shadow down this sunny, cheerful street.
Turn off the lamp, extinguish the giant star.
I prefer the comfort of a dimly lit, smoky bar.
Irony burns worse than the actual solar ray.
Close the curtains, block the light. Ironic dawn. An enormous dark mass of vapor suspends above the mountain peak.
The barometric pressure drops rapidly,
Crushing my motivation. The atmospheric condition makes my entire body feel incredibly weak.
trapped under a thick dark layer, absolute
Total stagnation.
moisture accumulates rapidly within this suffocating gray ceiling. The sun is completely blocked by a thick,
Impenetrable shield.
an overwhelming, oppressive, devastatingly numb feeling, forcing my stubborn, rebellious heart to
Finally bow and yield. The weight of the sky is bearing down upon our fragile spines. Looking upward anxiously, searching for any hopeful bright signs. But the density only increases with every passing miserable hour, stripping away our remaining energy, draining our vital power. This heavy cloud threatens an imminent emotional downpour today, chasing every single ounce of joyful sunshine completely away. A dense, loaded atmosphere hanging dangerously low,
paralyzing our movements,
making the journey painfully slow. A massive gray burden suspended directly over our home, trapping us underneath this dark, unforgiving, stormy dome.
smog and humidity combine into a thick, toxic
Suffocating blend.
The visibility decreases until I cannot even see
My own front gate,
wondering exactly how much longer this dark,
weather can extend.
resigning myself to this gloomy, predictable,
Fortunate fate. Condensation drips slowly down the cold metallic window frame. The dense fog rolls through the valley like a slow-moving ghost, playing a frustrating, psychological, exhausting waiting game, losing the things that my vulnerable heart cherished the most. The weight of the sky is bearing down upon our fragile spines, looking upward anxiously, searching for any hopeful bright signs. But the density only increases with every passing miserable hour, stripping away our remaining energy, draining our vital power. This heavy cloud threatens an imminent emotional downpour today, chasing every single ounce of joyful sunshine completely away. A dense, loaded atmosphere hanging dangerously low,
paralyzing our movements,
making the journey painfully slow. A massive gray burden suspended directly over our home, trapping us underneath this dark, unforgiving, stormy dome.
burst open, unleash the torrent, release the stored anxiety.
We cannot survive much longer inside this suffocating society. Break the tension, let the accumulated pressure finally explode, lighten the immense,
unbearable weight
part of this atmospheric glow. Dense, low, gray, fresh sky is falling, endless stress. This heavy cloud threatens an imminent emotional downpour today, chasing every single ounce of joyful sunshine completely away. A dense, loaded atmosphere hanging dangerously low, paralyzing our movements, making the journey painfully slow. A massive gray burden suspended directly over our home, trapping us underneath this dark, unforgiving story dome. Still hanging so dark, waiting for the burst. Precipitation begins descending from above, liquid medicine to mend a fractured love. Stormy clouds gather across the gray expanse, offering nature's magnificent watery dance.
Monsoons wash the dirt from the city pavement, releasing my mind from its dark enslavement. Umbrellas bloom like mushrooms on the walk, listening to the storm's majestic
Rhythmic talk, puddles form reflecting the neon street lights, washing away the terror of those sleepless nights. Thunder claps loudly, signaling a true rebirth, nourishing the parched, dehydrated, thirsty earth. Healing rain restores the shattered, broken pieces, as the heavy downpour magically increases. Droplets cleanse the sorrow from my heavy jacket, soothing the urban, overwhelming, loud racket. Let it pour, let it drench my weary bones, replacing my cries with peaceful, quiet tones.
Gutters overflow with yesterday's regret, embracing the moisture, allowing myself to get wet. Muddy boots splashing through the flooded alleys, climbing out to these emotional sunken
Valleys, window panes blurred by the steady washing stream, waking up refreshed from a feverish bad dream. Petrichor scented in the cool breezy draft, creating a life raft from a makeshift craft. Puddles form reflecting the neon street lights, washing away the terror of those sleepless nights. Thunder claps loudly, signaling a true rebirth, nourishing the parched, dehydrated, thirsty earth. Healing rain restores the shattered, broken pieces, as the heavy downpour magically increases. Droplets cleanse the sorrow from my heavy jacket, soothing the urban, overwhelming, loud racket. Let it pour, let it drench my weary bones, replacing my cries with peaceful, quiet tones.
Purify the venom, extract the bitter poison.
Look at the fresh green grass,
Here's a joyous noise in
every single drop,
that hits the fertile soil.
ending this period of endless, painful toil. Dip, drip, drop, cleanse, mend, water falls, sorrow. Healing rain restores the shattered, broken piece. pursuing dark outlines across the bedroom plaster, running desperately, but the illusions move much faster. Silhouettes stretching infinitely down a narrow alleyway, trying to capture a phantom that refuses to stay.
Hunting for apparitions in the fading afternoon, guided blindly by the deceptive waning moon, grasping at smoke that slips right through my fist. A foolish pursuit of something that doesn't exist.
Optical tricks, playing games with my perception, falling victim to this visual cruel deception. Sprint toward the figure, but it suddenly shrinks
Into the darkness where the hidden monster drinks,
chasing shadows through the labyrinth of my mind,
leaving reality and
solid objects far behind.
a marathon of ghosts, an impossible endless race,
following a trick of the light without a face, running in circles, hunting for an empty shape.
from this spectral prison.
There is no escape.
The perimeter walls cast a towering, terrifying gloom. Monsters projected onto the floor of my living room, tracing the edges of a memory that isn't truly there, boxing with the menacing invisible opponent in the air.
The corner of my eye catches a sudden rapid dart, accelerating the pounding of my anxious racing heart. Silhouettes dancing a mocking sinister ballet, taunting my efforts before swiftly darting away. Optical tricks, playing games with my perception, falling victim to this visual cruel deception. Sprint toward the figure, but it suddenly shrinks into the darkness where the hidden monster drinks, chasing shadows through the labyrinth of my mind,
Leaving reality and
solid objects far behind. A marathon of ghosts, an impossible endless race, following a trick of the light without a face, running in circles, hunting for an empty shape.
from this spectral
Prison, there is no escape.
stop the pursuit, stand entirely firmly still.
Let the darkness operate its mysterious quiet will.
You cannot handcuff a projection
On the wall,
Surrender to the emptiness
and let the darkness fall. Run, hide, seek, find empty shapes, trick mind, chasing shadows through the labyrinth of my mind,
leaving reality and
solid objects far behind. A marathon of ghosts, an impossible endless race, following the trick of the light without a face, running in circles, hunting for an empty shape.
from this spectral prison.
There is no escape. Just an outline, nothing there. Fade to black, just an outline, nothing there. Fade to black. The vast Atlantic behaves like a giant sheet of flawless glass, watching the motionless anchored cargo vessels slowly pass. A dead calm paralyzes the deep, unmeasurable marine abyss, robbing the coastline of its familiar, crashing white kiss.
Voiceless currents circulate miles underneath the smooth surface. A fluid environment entirely devoid of direction or purpose. The tides refuse to fight, the pressure begins to heavily mount, suffering from a quiet despair that nobody can accurately count.
Liquid stagnation, freezing out emotional true expression, trapped inside a nautical overwhelming deep depression.
No breeze disturbs the surface,
no white caps appear,
drowning in a fluid vacuum
of absolute cold fear.
Silent waves roll wordlessly across the dark horizon,
a massive body of water with no vocal cords to crying, cresting without a sound, breaking without an impact or roar, never reaching the safety of the distant rocky shore. And under the tidal grief, perfectly disguised and still, crushing my fragile heart against its aquatic icy will.
the heavy iron anchor sinks into the black unyielding mud, chilling the warm flow of my frustrated human blood. Navigational instruments fail to find a way out of this zone, left drifting on this glassy desert,
completely, utterly alone. Motionless seaweed tangled around the rusted dead propeller. I have become a stranded, forgotten maritime dweller.
the horizon blends
Seamlessly into the pale misty sky, with no dynamic motion left to even ask the question why. Liquid stagnation, freezing our emotional true expression, trapped inside a nautical overwhelming deep depression.
no breeze disturbs the surface,
No white caps appear, drowning in a fluid vacuum of absolute cold fear. Silent waves roll wordlessly across the dark horizon, a massive body of water with no vocal cords to crying, cresting without a sound, breaking without an impact or roar, never reaching the safety of the distant rocky shore. And under the tidal grief, perfectly disguised and still, crushing my fragile heart against its aquatic icy will.
A monstrous storm is brewing deep beneath this calm illusion,
A chaotic vortex of emotional, devastating, absolute confusion.
but on the outside
Not a single ripple gives it away.
we keep our devastating secrets locked up,
Every single day,
still
deep,
mute,
tide,
glassy,
water,
no
sound. Silent waves roll wordlessly across the dark horizon,
oh,
a massive body of water
with no vocal cords to crying,
cresting without a sound,
breaking without an impact or roar.
never reaching the safety of the distant rocky shore. And under the tidal grief, perfectly disguised and still, crushing my fragile heart against its aquatic icy will. dusk approaches, painting this horizon bleeding orange. Watching daylight slipping beneath those darkening waves. Shadows creeping across my lonely porch tonight. Every evening brings another memory I cannot erase.
Twilight settles upon the shoreline, shifting sands, holding nothing except these empty, calloused hands.
Ocean breezes whisper secrets through the palm leaves, while the universe quietly watches how my spirit grieves. Fading colors melting into the deep abyss, missing the flavor of your forgotten kiss. Stars awakening, witnessing our silent divide. Nowhere left for these falling drops to hide. Sunset tears rolling down my tired face, leaving a trail that time cannot replace. Weeping skies mourn the ending of the day, washing our beautiful yesterday away. Oh, the night claims the remaining light, surrendering without a final fight.
Footprints dissolving underneath the rising tide, swallowing the places where we used to hide. Gazing out towards the purple atmosphere, wishing your comforting silhouette was near.
Lanterns flickering beside the lonely pier, reflecting the salt water dropping from my ear. Currents pulling the wreckage of our past, knowing this fragile illusion couldn't last. Fading colors mounting into the deep abyss, missing the flavor of your forgotten kiss. Stars awakening, witnessing our silent divide. Nowhere left for these falling drops to hide. Sunset tears rolling down my tired face, leaving a trail that time cannot replace. Weeping skies mourn the ending of the day, washing our beautiful yesterday away. Oh, the night claims the remaining light, surrendering without a final fight.
Darkness completely envelops the scenery around.
Gravity pulling my sorrow directly to the ground, letting the midnight swallow the remains of noon, singing a lullaby beneath the crescent moon. Slowly dropping, crying, stopping. The evening wept, the promise kept. Sunset tears rolling down my tired face, leaving a trail that time cannot replace. Weeping skies mourn the ending of the day, washing our beautiful yesterday away. Oh, the night claims the remaining light, surrendering without a final fight. Let them fall into the blackness, absorbing it all. Goodbye, afternoon. this invisible crown of pure misery.
Yellow beam striking the cracks inside my mind,
searching for a treasure I will never find.
Valuable wounds gleaming under the spotlight glare, showcasing the damage that we openly share. Mine in the depths of a relationship turned cold, paying the ultimate price for something so
wealthy in sadness, bankrupt in hope, climbing this dangerously steep, slippery slope, polishing the metal until it blinds the eye, valuing the pain instead of asking why.
Golden egg radiating from the core, hurting so beautifully, demanding more.
Gilded, suffering, expensive and grand,
Sifting the shining dust right through my hand.
a luxurious torment I proudly wear,
A shiny burden
too heavy to bear.
coins tossed into the wishing well of deceit, walking barefoot down the scorching paved street. Treasuries filled with letters you returned, counting the agonizing lessons I have learned.
Glittering chains binding me to the floor, locking the brass handle on the exit door. Richness cannot cure the illness of the soul, paying an emotional devastating toll.
Wealthy in sadness, bankrupt in hope,
Climbing this dangerously steep, slippery slope, polishing the metal until it blinds the eye, valuing the pain instead of asking why.
golden egg radiating from the core, hurting so beautifully, demanding more.
Gilded, suffering, expensive and grand,
Sifting the shining dust right through my
a
hand.
luxurious torment I proudly wear, a shiny burden too heavy to bear.
Melted down, forge a different shape, entirely burning the impurities out
Fiercely and fiercely,
Maybe the glimmer will eventually fade to rust, transforming the shiny agony back
into dust. Shine, hurt, gleam,
burn.
priceless agony,
Oh,
flawless tragedy.
golden egg radiating from the core, hurting so beautifully, demanding more.
Gilded, suffering, expensive and grand,
Sifting the shining dust right through my
a
hand.
luxurious torment I proudly wear, a shiny burden too heavy to bear. Keep the shine,
This valuable suffering
is purely mine, forever glowing. Enchanted waters flowing backward toward the mountain spring, listening to the supernatural folklore the local elders sing, wading into the sparkling, luminescent, magical stream, entering the borders of a powerful, prophetic dream.
Phosphorescent algae glow, completely hidden from view, paddling silently through the sacred
ancient tributary,
carrying offerings to the jungle's hidden sanctuary.
The current hums a divine otherworldly secret chant,
Nourishing every single mystical glowing plant,
liquid crystal purifying my heavily burdened soul,
making my fragmented
broken aura completely whole. Mystic river winding through the supernatural terrain, washing away the worldly superficial human stain.
a sorcerer's walked away with immense
Legendary power,
blooming the magnificent rare,
midnight lotus flower, navigating the supernatural bends and twisting curves, calming my terrified mortal overly anxious nerves.
silver scales flash from creatures entirely unknown, sitting quietly upon the mossy ceremonial stone. The riverbed is paved with translucent healing chords, defying all logic, dismissing traditional reports.
Dipping my fingers into the freezing celestial liquid, everything previously confusing suddenly becomes vividly lucid.
The rapids whisper predictions of a glorious tomorrow,
Banishing every ounce of inherited ancestral sorrow. The current hums a divine otherworldly secret chant,
nourishing every single mystical glowing plant,
liquid crystal purifying my heavily burdened soul,
making my fragmented
broken aura completely whole. Mystic river winding through the supernatural terrain, washing away the worldly superficial human stain.
a sorceress walked away with immense
Legendary power, blooming the magnificent
rare,
midnight lotus flower, navigating the supernatural bends and twisting curves, calming my terrified mortal overly anxious nerves.
drink the elixir, swallow the magical watery potion, connecting directly to the vast
Spiritual ocean, let the enchantment soak deeply into your very bones, communicating with the universe in hushed sacred tones. Flow, glow, oh, oh. Heal, flow, oh, oh. Magic waters, sacred bones. inside this tranquil, quiet chest, finding a comforting zone where I can finally rest. Breathing slowly, exhaling the anxious, tight air, floating easily on a cloud without a single care.
Relaxed rhythm stomping at a peaceful pace, navigating the journey with unhurried grace. Gentle pulses echoing through my relaxed veins, sheltered safely from the chaotic pouring rain.
Slow in the tempo of the rushing mad crowd, lowering the volume when the world gets loud, tuning the frequency to a soothing calm vibration, entering a state of permanent relaxation. Mellow heart keeping it smooth this time, writing a gentle uncomplicated rhyme. No rushing, no running, just a steady glide, enjoying the beauty of this easy-going ride. Serene emotions flowing like a lazy stream, living pleasantly inside a waking dream.
Unwinding the knots tangled within my brain, refusing to participate in the stressful lane. Chilling underneath the shade of an old oak tree, embracing the simplicity of simply being free.
Tender feelings blossoming like a spring flower, appreciating the stillness of the present hour. Harmonious melodies hummed underneath my breath, defeating the worry, ignoring the stress until death. Slow in the tempo of the rushing mad crowd, lowering the volume when the world gets loud, tuning the frequency to a soothing calm vibration, entering a state of permanent relaxation. Mellow heart keeping the smoothest time, writing a gentle uncomplicated rhyme. No rushing, no running, just a steady glide, enjoying the beauty of this easy-going ride. Serene emotions flowing like a lazy stream, living pleasantly inside a waking dream. Dependable, quiet drum, waiting patiently for whatever good things come. Rest, calm, just easy living, gentle giving. Mellow heart keeping the smoothest time, writing a gentle, uncomplicated rhyme. No rushing, no running, just a steady glide, living pleasantly inside a waking dream, so calm.